Hello and welcome to this quick guide on how to put together a random prize generator in Crayta. The first thing you're going to need is your player and user to have the correct inventory set up. So if you're not sure how to do that, I've created another tutorial where you can go in and you can add the inventory package and some guns and some axes to your game and run around with those and pick them up. If you don't want to do that, then you can start from one of the starter templates where that stuff is already implemented, such as the adventure starter template, tycoon, or maybe even one of the gun game type starter templates where there's already the inventory. Once you have that, I created a simple script which, when you interact with this vending machine, it essentially takes away some of the player's currency. And you can see how to do that by taking a look at the shop view script if you have a look at the shop package. But that's essentially how to take away some of their currency. If they've had enough currency, then you can spawn a random prize. But the key part of this is that we have an array of prizes. So we have multiple prizes all within one property there. And you can see that they have indexes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means that I can refer to each prize within this prize array. I can refer to each one with a number. So we can see that I'm getting hold of a prize here and I can either use 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And that will relate to whichever one of these I use. If I wanted to make it random, which I do because I love random things like that, then you can actually use the Lua inbuilt function math.random and then pass it hash, the property which is an array. And that will get hold of how many things are in the array. And then it will generate a random number from 1 to that many. So if there was 100 things in that array, then it would generate a number between 1 and 100, and it would be completely random. I'm then storing that number in the random index, and then I'm using it to spawn from one of these templates. You can see this in action when I press F5 and test it. At the moment, I don't have any coins, and I try interacting with the machine and it won't let me spawn anything. So I'm going to give myself some more coins by going into my default, adding 100 currency to my user there. Now I have 100 currency, and when I interact with the machine, it spawns something in front of it. You can really amp things up by using this essentially the same logic, but adding lots of effects and sounds and other functionality. And it's a really fun thing to add to something like a tycoon or an adventure game where you've got players collecting things in the game or earning money, and it gives them something to play around with that might give them a reward that they, get a surprise by. I don't know. Hopefully this has been interesting and useful, and I really look forward to seeing what you do with it in Crayta.